Thanks, Father. Good morning, everyone. To tell you the reason I give to church, actually the reason I give is so that I get to speak from the pulpit here. Just kidding, Father. So, anyways, I'll tell you why I give, how I give, and the impact on me. Okay, why I give? Simply, it's a sense of obligation. I feel as a Catholic, we should give back, give thanks to God for the life I've had, for the education my children have received here at Corpus Christi, and for me as well. I graduated from St. Pat's High School, and so it's a very meaningful life, and I just want to give thanks. Now, how? We talk about stewardship. Stewardship is about giving one's time, talent, and treasure. A few years ago, I was blessed with the opportunity when His Grace appointed me as one of 3 financial planners to serve the employees of the Archdiocese and the schools for their pension plan investments. So I used the income from that source to donate to Capital Campaign, and it has worked out really well for me. Now, is it a sacrifice? Yes, started as a sacrifice. Maybe I would have done things a little differently if I didn't do that. My car is 17 years old, and my wife and I share that. But, it works for us. As a matter of fact, last year, I went to a new car showroom just to, check out the cars in case my car dies. And I sat in this nice-looking sports sedan, so I sat in there, struggled a little bit to get in. And the funny thing is, I couldn't get up. I couldn't get out from there. So that was God's way of telling me, hey, Rick, you're not allowed to have that anyway. So now the impact on me, though, it has really given me a very great sense of joy. And every time when I come to church and I go by the school, I see this new building. I see that the children of future generations get to benefit from this, wonderful environment that we have provided for them, and it's very fulfilling to know that I've played a small part of that. Now this feeling of joy is not just my experience. There are many studies on that. One was done a few years ago by the researchers in University of Chicago and Northwestern University. In that study, there are 96 university students split into 2 groups. One group, each person had $5 each day for 5 days to spend on themselves. The other group had $5 each again, but to spend on others, be it on tips or online donation. The interesting thing about the study is that at the beginning, the level of happiness between the 2 groups was about the same. But as the days went on, the group that spends the money on themselves, the level of happiness actually went down. Whereas the other group, the group that spent on others, the level of happiness stayed the same. So, yeah, just something to keep in mind. To talk about this, joy is also consistent to what Father Hamilton and Father Richard have been talking about, the concept of stewardship versus ownership. The joy is greater if we have the mindset where, what we give away is not really ours to begin with, and yet we're still the recipient of this gift of joy. So very, very powerful. At Corpus Christi here, we're blessed with leaders like Father Richard, Father Hamilton, who lead by examples. Father Hamilton has been giving to Capital Campaign from day one on a regular basis. And last week, Father Richard mentioned that he'll give 20% of his pay to the church. So, and I will, to answer the Father's call, I will also increase my weekly online monthly donation as well. And so I urge you to really think about this concept of stewardship versus ownership, and give what you can, and trust me, you will feel a lot better. Okay? Have a good day.